Imagine two board scenarios where you're introducing a governance item. In the first, your board erupts into chaos. You don't get instructions, you get more work. In the second, you get clear direction, and at the end of it, a sense of board accomplishment. Both you and the board are pleased with what you've done. What's the difference? Often it's the frame you use. My 5-step frame method is a process that you can use. It'll take 1 to 2 minutes in front of an agenda item that will direct your board and lead your board to give you more of the governance you seek from them. Before I share the frame method with you, I want to share why it works. Your board arrives at the meeting and they have different levels of preparation, and they also have different things going on in their personal life. Plus, you may have been thinking about this governance item carefully all month, and they haven't thought about it at all, perhaps ever. Your goal is to get them to go, and that's what a frame does. Hey, folks, look over here. So what is this magic frame that I want to share with you? Before the agenda, board chair or you share. First, F, the focus. Why is it that we're doing this? What brought us to this conversation? R, refining the goal. What specifically do you want this conversation or dialogue ahead to do? What are you looking for? Why? What do we hope happens here? A, what's the action plan? We're going to spend this much time, and these are the tasks that we will do. M, motivate, share why this is important, how this is going to impact, how the governance question you're asking will have an impact on what you're doing. And then E, engage with the question. Get them started with the question that you want answered, again, that you pre-plan because you want to frame this governance item to get what you need. So how do we craft the frame? Let me give you an example. F, we're here to determine our strategic priority for the rest of the year. Refining the goal. Specifically, we have several options and we want input on our top strategic focus. Action plan. We'll do a round for everyone to give their initial thoughts, followed by open discussions. And at 10 of the hour, we'll identify the next step, which ideally is to choose the priority. Motivating. Your input is crucial for setting strategic direction, and we feel like we're confused and we're really looking forward to this guidance from you. E, engage with the question. From our 5 strategic pillars, which one should be our priority? Joe, you're the newest board member. Why don't you give us a start on this? When did I realize that frame was not really optional, but essential? I worked with a group over several meetings. In the first meeting, I gave them a frame for a really tough item that they had been struggling with for 4 years. In 40 minutes, we had a decision, and within a week, the problem was off their agenda forever. I worked with them again. I didn't use a frame, and that meeting turned into chaos. So from that point on, I became a full believer in that I need to let the board know how to get to go and get them there. So for you, what are the benefits of frame? Increased governance, better board engagement. You can set it up so that board members really need to speak and get engaged on the topic the way you plan the meeting. Better efficiency. When I had the problem with the meeting going into chaos, we regrouped and we got fine. Things were fine. We got what we needed, but it took more time on everyone's behalf. And then finally, frame is flexible. You can use it not only on your governance item, but whenever you have something that you really need people to focus on and get down to work and get things done quickly. Use frame when you're doing governance for sure, and get your board to go. Also, if you're interested in this whole board governance question, I have an article about the 5 easy steps on how to get your board from managing to governing. Please follow up with that article. The link's below.